Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Friday, September 12th. I'm Michael Taylor. Thanks for joining us on the program today. We've got a great lineup of things we're going to be talking about today. Hope you're enjoying your Friday and getting ready for the weekend. It's going to be a nice warm one. We're going to talk about that on the weather forecast in just a second. But right now, what do we have on today's show? Well, we got a great one for you. We're going to be talking to folks from St. George's Episcopal Church. We're going to talk to Father Ryan Macias and Raquel Peterson about what they have coming up, some great events for you to be involved in over at the church. And then later in the program, Sports Corner. Week 1 is done in the NFL. Week 2 is upon us. Cole's got all the information for that and more on Sports Corner, so stay tuned for that one as well. Right now, though, we want to keep you informed. And you remember that big smoke plume we saw in the community a few weeks ago? Well, it was over there on Friday morning. It was on September 5th. Around 10:30 a.m., an emergency command center received reports of vehicles on fire in a carport on Ronda Granada. And yes, indeed, it was happening there. Firefighters quickly responded to the incident. Had the whole thing knocked down in about 18 minutes, and their fast response there made sure that didn't spread to the rest of the carports and the buildings in the area and that kind of thing. One golf cart was destroyed, some cars were damaged and destroyed, but otherwise it was pretty much no injuries and it didn't spread any further, so we're all happy for that one as well. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Well, nothing under investigation about our weather. We got a great weather forecast for you for this weekend. We're going to have temperatures in the mid to slightly moving up to upper 70s by Sunday. And then on Monday and Tuesday, the high pressure kind of kicks back in here. And we're going to have some very warm temperatures for next week. But right now, we should be enjoying the nice temperatures. We have the morning clouds, and then we have the afternoon sunshine. So enjoy that while we can. Let's take a look at our sunrise and sunset while we're at it. Thank you very much, Linda Rogers, for sending us this picture from Cul-de-sac 9 over here in Laguna Woods Village. Looks like a forested area almost. It's a great shot. Sunrise this morning was 6:32. Sunset tonight is going to be 7 p.m. The days are getting shorter minute by minute. If you'd like to send us a picture like Linda did, we'd love to see it. Email us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we will use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, we got a couple of meetings to tell you about. Then when we come back, we'll be talking to the folks from St. George's Episcopal Church. Stay with us.
At Adapt to It, we strive to make the everyday tasks easier by providing our customers with the tools they need to be successful. We carefully explain the use and care of all of our equipment. Adapt to It has been in Laguna Woods for over 20 years, and we know that nothing in life stays constant. So we can help you adapt to all the changes in your life. Adapt to It sells and rents items and always delivers with a smile. Come in today to experience what we mean when we say, when you can't change it, adapt to it.
We believe every senior should be able to remain healthy, happy, and at home. At Caring Senior Service, we understand the value of compassion and companionship. Our caregivers promote health, happiness, and independence. We cook nutritional meals, engage in meaningful activities, run errands, do light house cleaning, and more. Call us toll-free at 833-926-3700 or visit our website, CaringSeniorServiceLW.com. Healthy, happy home. Caring Senior Service.
Hi, my name is Dr. Faramant. Brilliant Smile has been the premier dental office of Laguna Woods Village for over 30 years now. We take the extra time to understand our patients' unique needs. We truly care about your happiness and dental wellness. We always provide the absolute highest quality of dental work at very affordable prices in a very relaxing environment. Stop by or give us a call and experience the Brilliant Smile difference. We are conveniently located close to Gate 6.
Go beyond better hearing with artificial intelligence. At Advanced Ear Care, we've taken regular hearing care to a new level with artificial intelligence performance. This provides smarter, clearer balance of sound. Artificial intelligence identifies background noises and reduces them so you can hear the soft-spoken speech clearly. Don't be afraid of this technology. It works automatically. Put them on and hear better all day in all situations. Hear the conversations clearly with family, friends, and caregivers. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Are you ready to eat? Are you ready to dance? They certainly are over at St. George's Mission. I want to welcome to the program Father Ryan Macias and Rod Cal-Peterson to our program. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
And I want to talk, before we get to your event, where we're going to be partying, we're going to be eating, we're going to be dancing, we're going to have some fun, I want to talk a little bit about St. George's Mission in general and what the Episcopal Church is doing here in the community.
Yeah, well, we've been here for over 130 years now. We were founded in 1891 by a family of English immigrants, and we've been welcoming people to our doors, through our doors ever since.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are a worshiping community. We have services at 10 o'clock on Sunday mornings,
Mm-hmm.
and we have all kinds of community events happening.
Mm-hmm. And then for 130 years, I mean, it's hard to kind of maybe have people wrap their heads around that idea. I mean, Orange County wasn't even a county. we were barely free from Mexican rule, I suppose. The mission was a strong thing, but to establish here so long ago, it's kind of an amazing feat.
Absolutely. And actually, the original mission building, the clapboard mission building, stands. It's in Lake Forest at Heritage Hill Park. And
Really? I've been to that park.
Yeah. Our present building on Avenida de la Carlota was built in the 1960s.
Okay, wow. I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that church when I was a kid.
Yep.
And they had a schoolhouse there, too, for a little while. They then
Right.
moved over to that location.
Right.
That's really interesting. I did not know that was the church I was looking at when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's us. We're still here.
That's amazing. It's amazing. So let's talk a little bit about the event you guys have coming up and what the celebration and the reason behind it and the whole thing.
Yeah, so we're going to have a fun fiesta on September 20th, and it's to celebrate Mexican Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
So Mexican Independence Day was in 1810, where Father Miguel Hidalgo, he basically rang El Grito, so it's the church bells
Mm-hmm.
in Mexico that he rang, basically freeing Mexico from the Spanish rule.
Mm-hmm.
So we're celebrating the independence and freedom of the Mexican heritage from Spanish rule, and just bringing the community together as a way to celebrate and give them a safe space.
Mm-hmm. And that celebration, and I know I hate to bring this up, but a lot of people think Cinco de Mayo is because of the celebration, because of the Americanization of that holiday to sell beers and have more parties.
Right.
But truly, this is the time that it genuinely happened, the independence and the Declaration, right?
Correct. Yeah, and it's from the Spanish rule, right? So Cinco de Mayo is basically it's not really a celebration,
Right.
but it's freedom from the French.
Right. There was
the
a
French
victory
Revolution.
over the French.
Yes.
But that wasn't quite the freedom that they were ultimately seeking in terms of being able their own independent country.
Correct.
All right. Okay. So what are you guys going to have at the event, and what can people look forward to?
We're going to have tasty Mexican food, right? We're going to have.
That's a good start.
Yes, tasty Mexican. If you want to eat and you're hungry, bring your family. We're going to have fun music, live music, Spanish music, dancing, and just a good safe space for the community to get together and celebrate diversity and freedom.
Mm-hmm. And is there going to be authentic Mexican food, or the Americans' idea of authentic Mexican
There's
food?
going to be, for sure, authentic Mexican food that is being provided by one of our vendors.
Mm-hmm. Now, Father, is coming together as a community to celebrate food also kind of a sense of worship, a sense of celebrating a community?
Yeah, absolutely. And so I think many folks would probably wonder why we're offering an event like this, and there are two reasons really. The first being that we simply want to host a family-friendly, fun event for our wider community, and the second reason being, as I said, since 1891, we have been welcoming folks from all walks of life through our doors. And more recently, that has looked like many members of the Latin American diaspora. And so really, this is a celebration of culture. And we do that because we as Episcopalians believe that in this beautiful tapestry of rich cultures that are present in this country, there is something reflected to us of the infinite goodness and complexity of God. And so this is not just something that we're doing, this is who we are as Episcopalians. And so for that reason alone, it's a joy to do it.
And it can also be seen maybe as a celebration of the commonalities we all have instead of maybe the differences that some people are focusing on these days.
Absolutely. In times like this, coming together across difference, I think, is really what we are all about at St. George's.
And so what's other, in terms of the celebration, the heritage and the freedom and the values, is those some of the things you really want to focus on at this celebration too?
Yeah, and we really just want to focus, again, bringing the community together, right? Providing them a place where they can enjoy some good food, have conversation with their neighbors, get to know their neighbors. That's super important in this day and age, really getting to know who, your community and being part of it.
Yeah, and can people bond over food and music and those kinds of things? Because I think that's one of the things that people love to talk about.
Breaking bread together, right?
Yeah, right,
Yes.
when you break bread, right?
Yes, yeah, and that's really what, was found, how this country was founded, was just different cultures, right? Breaking bread with the Native Americans.
Right.
So everybody enjoys food.
Yeah, exactly.
Authentic Mexican
Everybody has
food.
to eat.
Exactly.
What do you think is one of the things that maybe is the best part of these kind of celebrations that comes out of these at the end when you're all done with them? Hey, everybody ate and everybody. But when you walk away from it, what's the sense that you guys get in terms of that was great because of X, Y, or Z?
I think just coming away from these events with a sense of fullness and celebration and joy and getting to know, once again, our neighbors.
Exactly.
And they're very celebratory and we have a good time. So St. George's knows how to party.
That's good to know. What does it take to put on an event like this in terms of the coordination and the food, the music, the vendors, and all of those things? It's a task, right?
It is, and we actually started talking about this maybe back in April or May. So it takes a lot of planning, a small group of individuals that are really dedicated in making sure that we have vendors set up, that we have music that's going to be enjoyable and people can dance to it. It takes a lot of planning, but we want to make sure that it's for the community, that they're going to enjoy it.
And what's the most important thing that St. George's message in terms of their mission in this community? What do you want people to get a sense of that when they walk away from this?
We're here to be an inclusive, safe environment for our community to come together and to celebrate the diversity that is present in this country, and yeah.
And just make that part happen. All right, let's go over the kind of the details, the where, the when, the why, and the cost, and those kinds of things.
Right. So it will be September 20th at St. George's Episcopal Church in Carlotta Great Hall. The address is 23802 Avenida de la Carlota in Laguna Hills. It's $30 per person, and parking is free. So come on by and bring your dancing shoes.
Bring your dancing, absolutely. Do you guys get the sense that you want people to you want this sense of community to kind of run through people, like a river kind of runs through people instead of a lake or a reservoir where we're holding back, but you just want to kind of like spread the joy and hey, there's more to come. That we're not going to work in this world of deficit kind of idea. Like I want to be able to give to the community, right? You want to be able to give, you want to reach out, you want people to get a sense of that, and there's a constant sense of giving to the community and not worrying about getting those things back, because that's how you build community, right?
Yeah, we are as enriched by people in our encounters with our neighbors as we are offering something.
So you walk away with something from these things too, right?
Truly.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. I think that's a wonderful sense of that. Folks, come out to the event on September 20th. Make sure you bring your dancing shoes, make sure you bring your appetite, and make sure you have your ability to have some fun and meet some new people and get that community going. I want to thank you guys very much, Father Ryan Macias and Raquel Peterson from St. George Mission. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.
I've devoted my career as a physician to one thing: ending cancer. At City of Hope, where more than 1,600 cancer specialists work towards breakthrough discoveries every day, we're beating national cancer survival rates. And though I'm proud to be part of revolutionizing care here in Orange County, what I'm most proud of is giving you hope.
Your eyes let you see the world, every smile, every sunset, every moment.
At Harvard Eye Associates, our team of specialists is here to protect your vision.
From cataracts and glaucoma to retina and cornea care, we offer the latest treatments with a compassionate touch.
For over 50 years, you've trusted us with your eyes. We're honored to care for them for years to come.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
Seniors fear running out of money more than death itself, and the #1 mistake you can make is underestimating volatility, which can derail your retirement. For 35 years now, I've coached seniors to financial independence by using 2 simple rules: never take big losses and create income along the way. It's your financial future. Call now to get a free risk analysis to ensure your investments are protected, and we'll send you our Safer Money System, 949-219-0692.
Your body is made for work, play, and adventure. All the things that make life amazing. But when pain gets in the way, turn to Hoag Orthopedic Institute to get you back to doing the things you love. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we're experts at getting you out of pain and back to golf, running, or yoga. Whatever makes you, you.
Hello everyone and welcome to this Friday's episode of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young and starting out like I normally do this time of year, the NFL Week 1 was absolute mayhem. I mentioned last week that the Eagles narrowly defeated the Cowboys at home on Thursday night. Then, on Friday, the Los Angeles Chargers and Kansas City Chiefs traveled to Sao Paulo, Brazil, where Justin Herbert threw for 318 yards and 3 touchdowns with 0 turnovers as the Chargers defeated the defending AFC champion Chiefs. Then, on Sunday, several games were decided by last-second touchdowns or field goals, or missed field goals. The Browns missed a late field goal to fall 17-16 to the Bengals. The Buccaneers miraculously scored a touchdown with less than 1 minute remaining in the fourth to beat the Falcons. The Jets and Steelers win a shootout until the very end, and Brock Purdy lobbed a touchdown pass in the final 2 minutes to have the 49ers defeat the Seahawks. However, nothing could have prepared us for Sunday or Monday night's games. With less than 12 minutes remaining in the game, Baltimore Ravens running back Derrick Henry rushed for a 46-yard score, his second time finding the end zone on the night. The Ravens extended their lead to 40-25, and things looked pretty bleak for the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen led the Bills on an 80-yard touchdown drive on the ensuing drive, but the score still sat at 40-32, and the clock kept ticking. With Derrick Henry already having rushed for 169 yards and Lamar Jackson adding 70 on the ground, all the Ravens had to do was run out the clock. That's when the impossible happened. Henry fumbled on the second play of the drive, and the Bills recovered. After a quick 4 plays, Josh Allen ran for his second touchdown of the night, and suddenly, the Ravens were in trouble. The Bills would fail on the 2-point attempt, so the Ravens held on to a 2-point lead with under 2 minutes to go. The Buffalo defense absolutely stonewalled the Ravens' offense, forcing them to punt with 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining. With no timeouts, Allen led the Bills 66 yards down the field to get into field goal range. As the clock struck 0, Matt Prater drilled the kick through the uprights, and the Bills successfully pulled off one of the most improbable comebacks we've seen in a long time. 2 head-turning stats from this game. Josh Allen is the first quarterback to put up over 250 passing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns in a single quarter in NFL history, and he did it all in the fourth with the game on the line. The other stat, Ravens head coach John Harbaugh now has blown 17 double-digit second-half leads in his career. That's the most of any coach since at least 1991. On Monday night, we had a similar second-half comeback. To start the third quarter, Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears were up 17-6 after a pick 6, and the Vikings looked like they would lose their season opener on the road. However, J.J. McCarthy, in his first NFL start after missing his entire rookie year due to injury, led the Vikings on 3 unanswered touchdown drives, including throws to Justin Jefferson, Aaron Jones, and a 15-yard scramble for a score. Caleb Williams would lead the Bears on 1 final touchdown drive to end the game, but it was too little too late as the Vikings pulled off their comeback and defeated the Bears 27-24. If the rest of the NFL season is anything like Week 1, we're in for a treat for sure. I started off hot with my picks last week, going a perfect 4-0 to start the year. Let's see if we can keep it rolling for week 2. This week, I'll go with the Lions over the Bears, the Eagles to get a win over the Chiefs in a Super Bowl rematch, the Ravens to bounce back with a win over the Browns, and the Chargers to stay hot against the Raiders on Monday night. Week 2 of the college football season was, well, underwhelming. Ohio State won by 70, Oregon by 66, Penn State by 34, Miami by 42, Texas by 31, and so on. However, there were some nail-biter games and close finishes. Unranked Baylor upset number 17 SMU 48-45 in a game that went to double overtime. The game of the week, number 15 Michigan and number 18 Oklahoma, saw the Sooners defeat the Wolverines 24-13. But the biggest upset of the week came when unranked USF won their second straight game over a ranked opponent, this time defeating number 13 Florida 18-16. The rankings have already been sufficiently shaken up, and there are still some pretty big ranked games this weekend. On Saturday at 1:30, newly ranked number 18 USF will continue their path for Florida dominance by facing number 5 Miami on the road. Then at 4:30 p.m., number 16 Texas A&M will travel to South Bend, Indiana to face number 8 Notre Dame. However, before any of that happens, the game of the week will be on ABC at 12:30 p.m. Number 15 Tennessee Volunteers will host number 6 Georgia Bulldogs, and this should be a fun SEC matchup. Tune into these games plus a whole lot more this weekend for some fun and fast college football action. The U.S. Open of tennis came to its conclusion earlier this week, and the results are in. For the women, American Amanda Anisimova fell just short in the final round, losing to current world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka. Sabalenka became the first woman to win back-to-back singles titles at the U.S. Open since Serena Williams won 3 in a row from 2012 to 2014. For the men, the top 2 players in the world, Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz, faced off in the final round once again for the 3rd straight time in a major final. 3 years after winning his first major title and becoming the youngest number 1 player in history, Alcaraz reclaimed his place atop the sport with another win at the U.S. Open. In doing so, he took back the world's top ranking from Sinner after a 65-week run and extended his head-to-head record to 10-5 over Sinner. These two are going to be at the top of the tennis game for a long time, and it's going to be electric watching them compete for titles every year. Congratulations to Alcaraz and Sabalenka for their U.S. Open title wins. We've been on WNBA playoff watch the past few weeks, and the final teams have officially punched their tickets to the postseason. The final regular season games of the year took place yesterday, and the first round of the playoffs will tip off on Sunday. Unfortunately, our local LA Sparks fell just 1 spot shy of making the postseason, while the Fever, Valkyries, and Storm claimed the final 3 spots. Like I said, the first round will start Sunday, so don't miss out on any of the action. The MLB season is coming to a close, and while no teams have officially clinched a playoff spot just yet, another team has joined the Colorado Rockies in being eliminated from playoff contention, the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox had the worst season in MLB history last year, only to be dethroned by the Rockies this season. Now, both teams are the first 2 to be eliminated from the postseason this year. I expect in the coming days, the Brewers, Dodgers, Phillies, Blue Jays, and a few others will officially cement their playoff spots, but for now, we just have to watch and wait. With all that said, enjoy more football, baseball, basketball, and a lot more this weekend. Be sure to come right back next week for more news, updates, and highlights from all across the sports world. I'm Cole Young. Have a great weekend. See you next time.
Who is RadNet? You've probably heard our name and seen our commercials, but you still might not know who we are. RadNet is the largest provider of outpatient imaging services in the United States, with over 8,000 employees and almost 400 imaging centers in 7 states. Likely, if you have had diagnostic imaging, you have experienced RadNet's high-quality, cost-effective imaging services. With 35 years of expertise, RadNet is leading into the future with advanced technology and the very latest AI technology. We are positioned for the future of healthcare. RadNet, leading radiology forward.
21 years ago, I started Sayless Home Care because I saw a need for a professionally run home care organization in Laguna Woods. I wanted to build on 3 principles. 1, ease for the client. 1 call to Sayless Home Care will put you on the right path. 2, quality. Medicare ranks Sayless among the highest home health and hospice providers in the state. 3, trust. We've been in business for 21 years. Call Sayless and let us show you why we've been in business longer than any other home care company in South Orange County.
Because you have to be a big shot teacher. You have to open up your mouth. You have to be a big shot girl. She's living in her uptown world, but she never had a backstreet guy. I don't care what you say anymore. This is my life.
This September, during Hunger Action Month, Second Harvest urges you to take action against hunger and raise awareness for individuals in our community facing food and nutritional insecurity. The skyrocketing cost of living is making it difficult for families to put healthy food on the table. We envision an Orange County with nutritional security for all. Help us nourish and create a healthier OC. For more information about how you can take action during Hunger Action Month, visit feedoc.org/HAM.
You say, hey, it might be a nice weekend for a movie. Well, guess what? We've got movies for you. This Friday, we got a great one. It is called Mao's Last Dancer, and it stars Chi Chow, and it's going to be brought to us by Hoag Orthopedic Institute. Going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. In Maoist China, a boy is taken from his family and trained to become a dancer, but everything he knows is challenged when he's chosen to attend a ballet summer school in Houston, Texas. Very interesting premise there. Looks like a really cool movie. I've never actually seen this one. Came out in 2009. Looking forward to having that one on Friday today at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, a classic, Raging Bull, Robert De Niro, amazing movie brought to us by Pacific Financial Planners. Going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. It's the life story of boxer Jake LaMotta, whose violence and temper that led him to the top of the ring destroyed his life outside of it. It is a great, great movie. It's directed by Martin Scorsese. It also has Joe Pesci in that one. So really fantastic movie. You're going to like that one as well on Saturday. All right, let's take a quick check of our weather before we head out. And we got a great, if you're not going to watch movies, it's a pretty good weekend to be outside as well, folks. Going to have great temperatures in the 70s for the most part. High pressure is coming back starting on Sunday, and that's going to start bumping our temperatures up. On Monday, you can see a little warmer, and then Tuesday, we really start to feel the heat, 89 degrees. So enjoy the cool temperatures. Overnight lows are going to be nice. Open up those windows. Enjoy the cool temperatures while we can, because we're going to start heating up starting next week on Monday. There you go. Tomorrow on the program, we have Music Lovers Club. We're going to be here, as well as folks from RadNet, so stay tuned for that. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.